The Boogeyman, a scary creep from your worst nightmares, an ominous figure across many cultures whose main purpose seems to be to scare children. Is the Boogeyman a figment of the imagination, or is there some truth behind the stories? Hello and welcome back to Spooktober here at Life's Biggest Questions, where we are basically on a ghost ship sailing through a sea of ghouls this month. I'm your host or captain, Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm asking, is the Boogeyman real? Before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys whether or not you are afraid of the Boogeyman, or if you were afraid when you were a kid. Also, while you're down there, why don't you leave a thumbs up on this video and hit that notification bell to be the first to hear big answers. If you want to connect with anyone that went into making this video, there are links to our social media in the description box. In North America, the Boogeyman is a monster created with the specific intention of scaring children into good behaviour. In the UK, I guess some people also talk about the Boogeyman, and also this character is widely reflected across a lot of cultures. For example, in Spain and Portugal, kids are afraid of the sack man, or perhaps El Coco. In Eastern Europe, Babu might get you, and in Germany, an evil known Bootsaman may come watching you from dark corners. In some translations, the Boogeyman is simply the devil. As so many cultures have a scary figure that goes bump in the night, it's hard to pinpoint the exact origin of the Boogeyman. It seems more like the natural embodiment of childlike fear, a personification of all things that scare and worry a child. Giving it a name makes understanding the fear easier. There is a reason why we become less and less afraid of the Boogeyman as we get older. It's because we grow out of it and find ways to manage and cope with the things that worry us. Does that mean that the Boogeyman isn't real though? Well, we already discussed how the juvenile child's brain invents the Boogeyman as a personification of all their fears, but to be fair, there are a lot of people out there that prey on the vulnerability of children. It's easier for sick maniacs to abduct, manipulate, and or harm children because they are vulnerable. They can't fight back or run as fast, they're not as strong or as savvy. Throughout history, there have been bad people out there looking to abuse their power. Let's have a look at some for example. In the late 1800s, the term Boogeyman was applied by the press to a horrid man in Manhattan and beyond by the name of Albert Fish. Fish garnered a reputation for kidnapping, killing, and eating children. He said, "I never ate any roast turkey that tasted half as good." What a creep. Luckily, the man was apprehended after admitting that he had murdered and ate children in every state of the United States of America. In January 1936, after a near 60-year murdering spree, he was executed. And while the physical manifestation of the Boogeyman died with him that day, the concept of an evil child catcher lived on. And of course, he was not the first or the last of the real-life creeps. Some have also been dubbed the real Boogeyman by the press. There was also Cropsey, the Staten Island Boogeyman who kidnapped and killed children in the 70s and 80s, the Jersey Beast who raped and killed children between 1960 and 1971. This horrible man even also once played Santa Claus at a community home. There was also the Moors murderers in the UK, and the most prolific child killer reported in history, Colombian Louis Garavito, who killed 147 young boys and was active until he was caught in 1999. Basically, there are real creeps out there. Fun side note, there is an American wrestler called the Boogeyman out there. He has been with WWE since 2004 and is 6 foot and 2 inches tall, 260 pounds, and is scary to look at. That being said, he, like the Boogeyman in folklore, is just a character. Is the Boogeyman real in a demonic monster sense? Well, not if you mean some otherworldly elf or creature, no. At least there is no evidence to suggest as much. But you don't need to be from a book or a work of fiction to be a monster, as we've discussed. There might not be a scary child catcher or gobbler lurking in the shadows of your bedroom or under your bed, but there are scary people out there in the wider world that we should be aware of. Does that mean we should live our lives in fear of the real Boogeyman? No. It means that we should have a good awareness of safety and teach kids to stay away from strangers, and also what to do if they are ever in danger. So guys, that was that. Do you believe in the Boogeyman? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, make sure you leave a thumbs up if you like our videos. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.